What's going on, everybody? Today, we have got to check out this Trae Young trade, and we're going to see exactly how this pans out for the Wizards. Now, obviously, things are going to change as I have control of the team and all that stuff, as we go into the future, but at least in the immediate time, we're going to have a look at this and see how this goes down with Trae. So we're going to run this from IRL's kind of stats as the day I'm recording this. This will be a couple days behind, but only by probably a game or two. Wizards are 10-28, and the Hawks sitting at 20-21. So let's see, we'll keep an eye on the Hawks too, just for curiosity's sake, to see how things go over on their side. But of course, we're more interested in the Wizards here. Now, at least in NBA world, or sorry, I should say that, in 2K world, he's going to test free agency, so we might not even get the option to hang on to him here. But let's see what happens, because maybe, we can always, I did put trade override on so that I could potentially override these trades and all that, and we'll see. And he is, fully healthy as of the simulation. I do have injuries on, but he is fully healthy as of the simulation. So we're just going to kind of sim through the regular season for this year, see how things pan out for the remainder of the season, and we'll go from there. And in this little world, ATL actually made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals before getting swept out by the Knicks. Knicks versus Warriors. I'm so used to seeing the Mavs here. But Knicks versus Warriors, and Knicks win the title. Nice. And how the season ended was just like this. It didn't really do much good. The Wizards went 8-36 for the remainder of the season, and the Hawks went 18-23. So basically, they weren't much different. But, which makes sense because he's been injured most of the season. But yeah, not much for that first season to talk about. So now, obviously, I'll be in control, so things will be a little different, but I'm not going to, do anything crazy. But as you can see there, we do have the second pick after the draft lottery, so that's freaking awesome. That's going to be a nice future. All right, so let's see who goes first. It's going to be Darren Peterson. No surprise there. He usually does. And now we have Cam Boozer, AJ DeBansa. Got a lot of good choices here. We got to really consider this. So we have Alex Sarr as our center. Otherwise, I'd definitely consider Sinak because I know he always becomes amazing in this series. Cam Boozer also becomes really good. Probably going to pick him. Definitely, I think, given this team, right? Because we have Middleton as our best power forward. Yeah, we're going to take Cam here as our second pick. And then I believe we have the 30th via OKC. Mikel Brown Jr. Good pick for the Hawks there, too. Just saying. Our 30th here, we're going to go with Barney Young, 19-year-old, who's a defensive playmaker, shooting plays at the 2, but he also does backup as point guard, Hall of Fame potential. So we're definitely going to grab up Barney here. Hey, kids. And our immediate next pick, we're going to grab Brent Nance here, who's got he's a kind of a playmaking point guard. I think he could be a potential project. And I think this is our last pick, so our last prospect here, we're going to go with Paul Moody, a center, 22-year-old, he's a little older. Not the tallest, but he's rebounding, post defense, and athleticism, and he just have all-star potential, so I'm going to grab him up. We actually have a crap ton of picks, but this guy is actually still available. Art Taylor, he's become a good player many times I've seen in this series on here. So yeah, we're going to grab him. Why not? So this team has a crap ton of rookies. I'm not sure what we're going to do with all this. We're going to have to see if we can even get all these guys on the roster here. And Trae did decline his player option. I'm probably going to see. I don't know what his real intentions are, but I'm probably going to see if we can just put him back. Even if he doesn't sign with us, I might just bring him back over here. Well, good news. We didn't have to do any finagling around because he did sign a contract with us, 5-year. We gave him a big fat contract, really, to be honest, but we did get him locked in there. We are obviously going to have too many players, so I'm also going to quickly trade off Bill Riley here for a first-round pick. If the Bulls want to offer me, yes, I'll take that. No problem. Last move I'm going to make right now, just because we are really heavy on the 2 position, is I'm going to trade off Trae Johnson because we have so many good prospects at shooting guard for Miles Bridges here and a top 3 protected pick, because again, I really like that pick as well. That's a great option for our young team here. Quick peek at the progression there. You see Sarr's gone up 2, Koulibaly's gone up 4, Carrington's gone up 4, Eshaun George has gone up 3, Whitmore's gone up 4. Lots of young good potentials here. AJ Johnson's gone up 4, Brandon's gone up 4, which I did re-sign him. And already this team with Trae added does have a decent starting 5 here going on, that's for sure, with some good potential players coming off the bench. So this team is already actually built up pretty decent. Which I think is kind of good hopes for Washington fans, because I didn't do much to this team really right now. I drafted a lot of players, but other than that, I haven't done much. Want to try to not do too much right now, at least for the first couple seasons. Didn't make any moves at the trade deadline. I did just extend Miles Bridges' contract 2 more years. So that's it for the moment. Hey, and our got Rookie of the Year, Cam Boozer. Look at that. Look at that. And at the end of this season, as you see, we didn't make the playoffs here, but 34 wins versus 18. So definitely see the growth with the young team being put together. And for those of you curious, yeah, Atlanta made the play-in. A better record, but obviously a better Eastern Conference this year as well. Surprisingly, the Warriors make it to the finals again versus the Celtics this year. Celtics do win in 7. Those old Warriors don't get another title. So this year we get the 9th pick for our own. We get the 15th pick from that trade we did with the Bulls. Do we have anything else? Oh, 22nd for the pick from Charlotte. Surprisingly, it's that low. It'll be a lot higher than that. There we go. 3 first-round picks again this year. Holy crap. As much as I usually like to, I'm not going to move up or anything in the draft, so I'm just going to go with the spots that were given. So it's kind of, again, kind of more realistic in a sense. So who do we got available here? We got Cecil Atkins, who's got Hall of Fame potential, power forward again, same as Cam Boozer, 3-point shooting, mid-range shooting, inside scoring. So he's just kind of a scorer, playmaker type guy. And we got Jake Levins as a shooting guard, all NBA potential, with a 7-foot wingspan, which I really like, athleticism, playmaking. Yeah, that's interesting. There's a lot of shooting guards in the top rank here. Freddie Stokes, all NBA bench. What's he? 3-point shooting, mid-range shooting, inside scoring. All NBA bench here with Boris Madsen as well. Perimeter defense, 3-point shooting, mid-range shooting. A lot of similarities between these guys, but let's just have a peek down. Okay, we've got an all-star bench here. Once young, I think we're just probably going to get into probably not as good. I'm just quickly, if they're not at least all NBA, then I'm not going to take them. But I do like, of course, and they have a higher floor. So do we go with Cecil, even though we already have? Because he does have a Hall of Fame ceiling here. Again, we can always look to trade someone, you know, to better fit the team. It's strictly a power forward too. He doesn't have a backup spot. But he's the only one with Hall of Fame potential. And I really like this guy, but he's 23 as well. So you know what? We're gonna go with this guy. And yeah, again, we can always make a trade. All right, it's out to get me this year. I'm looking at all these players, and again, like the good ones are up here. The good ones are the guys that are shooting guards, which we don't really need. But once again, we got a young prospect with Hall of Fame potential here that, you know, I can't turn down. But what's his thing, by the way? Perimeter defense, athleticism, and playmaking. Yeah. Because if they're just going to be offense only, I don't really like to draft him either. But I like to have that perimeter defense. So welcome, Frédéric from France. Now here, I was kind of hoping for this. This guy did kind of eyeball a little bit. Alan Young here, 2-way lob threat crasher. Inside scoring, post defense, and rebounding. Sounds like the type of center I like. And he did fall off a bit. He's got a great wingspan as well. So we're definitely going to grab up this guy. I think he's all-star. Yeah, all-star potential. So we're definitely going to grab up this guy because we definitely do need another big. And we still had 4 picks, so I just traded them all off. I was like, where are we going to have the roster spots for all these freaking players? So yeah, we just dropped them off. And then we got 3 great prospects here that I'm really happy about. And that's it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep all these guys, but yeah, I definitely want these 2 guys back. So we're going to have to figure this out. And that was easier than I thought. The very first offers I gave them, they were decent, but you know, I didn't know if they'd be a for sure thing. But I actually got both guys locked in, so that's awesome. I mostly wanted Bilal. I did not want to lose him again, even though we have a billion shooting guards. I'd rather do a trade than lose a guy like that. And we do have too many players, so I am going to move off Branham that I just re-signed last year, but his potential's dropped off a lot since last year. So we're going to move him, and then we get a potential top 3 protect 2 picks from Golden State. So, you know, I feel like we'll probably get to keep those 2 picks. They probably won't fall off that bad, I don't think, considering they made it to the finals the last 2 years, even though they're getting older. I think that's a good one. And then we're going to have to move one more player out of here. And so we're a little more balanced now, but we were so shooting guard heavy. So let's see who we can move now. Doing this one will mean we'll have to make another move, but I kind of really like this one. Kobe Buffkin, I'd actually rather try to keep, although he's got a fat contract, but I'd actually rather try to keep him if I can for Miles Bridges. We'll do the move and then we'll see how this goes. Oops. Yeah, trade exception's fine. All right, I'm going to have to move Moody, even though I want to see how he'd progress. But I'm going to have to move Moody, and then I get a 30 first-round pick from the Kings. I'll take it. All right, our roster's at 15 now, although I did want to have one more center, really. That's why I didn't want to move Moody for another reason. But we'll see how we go as we go into player potential, or progression, sorry. Sar goes up 2 more to 87. Boozer skyrockets up 8 to an 87. Koulibaly goes up 2. Keyshawn goes up 1, Carrington goes up 2, Whitmore goes up 3, Buffkin goes up 6, as I thought he would jump up. AJ goes up 2, Barney Young jumped up 7, some of our little prospect guys, and up 5 with Art Taylor. I'm glad we held on to those guys, because I was almost there. All right, and there's the progression of our starting lineup and our team setup here, even the bench guys. Definitely a little deeper of a team, a better team. And with injuries on, hopefully we stay healthy. But yeah, we should be a playoff team, for sure. All right, we're letting the season ride. We didn't do any trades or anything, but wanted to see how this would pan out. Not bad. excuse me, 45 wins for this team this year. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And isn't that kind of funny? So Washington ends up 4th seed, and we face Atlanta, a team that we made this obviously big trade with right here. So we actually get to face them in the first round. This is obviously their team has gotten much better too. Can we get through them? And can we make a splash and at least get second round here in these playoffs? That would be nice to at least make second round here. We do win game 1. We win game 2, game 3, 4, and we do go on in 5 games. Let's just peek at the box score from the last game. Trae 21, Whitmore 18, Koulibaly with 17, Boozer with 16, Sarr with 16. Good balance on the team there. I like that. I like seeing good team balance. So now we'll sim through the round. And we will be facing the first seeded Knicks. And were they defending champs? Or was it? No, 2 years ago they won, right? 2 years ago they won. So, oh yeah, Celtics won last year. That's right. So, what can we do here? Can we at least give them a battle? Because we're probably not going to get through the Knicks here. But yeah, you never know, actually. The matchup doesn't look that bad. Maybe we can cause some damage here. We do win game 1. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. I wanted to see... Jesus, I can't hit the buttons right here. Don't mind me. Box score, that's what I want to see. 116.85, so convincing win as well. Trae with 22, Boozer 19, Sarr 14, 9 and 6. Look at those good stats, 3 blocks. Shooting percentage could have been a little better though for a big man, but I'll take that. Look at that. How many? What is that? 7 or 8? 8 players in double digits. Ooh. That's some good balance there. Got a lot of depth on this team built up. We go up 2-1. Series tied 2-2. We go up 3-2. And we beat the Knicks in 6. Nice. That actually has a little rhyme and a nice ring to it. Now we're facing Cleveland in the next round. Let's see, what are they looking like right now? Are they basically the same? For the most part there. And yeah, again, look at our balance on our team. I really like that balance. I think that's what's helping us get through here. So already in the conference finals. Can we get a chip here? No, it's not looking so good. Cleveland's gonna walk over us apparently. Don't think I'm gonna bother. If we get back in this one. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother doing much more. We made it to the conference finals. That's impressive. Donovan Mitchell is Eastern MVP there as they face Wemby, who's Western MVP, and the Spurs. And of course, Spurs whoop them with Wemby as the finals MVP. Not surprised to see that. No offense, Cavs. Love you guys. Looks like we can probably add at least one more decent prospect on here. So we have the 13th pick from Golden State right here. Our pick. Where did our pick end up? Have we traded that off or not? Oh, there, I'm blind. It's 20th pick. So we got the 13th and the 20th pick here. Now, I'm not going to override it, but I'm just trying to jump up to the 5th pick if I can. I thought, why not? So I'm not, oops. Not want to override the trade. I want to do this fairly because I don't need a bunch. We got so many potential picks or potential players here. I just kind of want to do that. I have one roster spot coming up. I want to get a good player. So will you take it if I give you all my picks? No, they don't want it. Okay, worth a try. I'm going to see if Milwaukee will take the same offer to bump up, which they do. Okay, cool. So at least we bumped up, and again, we're not going to be able to. I'm really happy with a lot of these players. I don't want to trade them off. I want to see what they do. So I just wanted to jump up. I wish I could have taken that Tyron Stokes there, because I know he's going to be good. But unfortunately, we would have had to give up way too much to get there, and I like the depth of our team. So let's see here. Yeah, ideally, I think I want power forward or center kind of guy to come in here. Maybe even a 3. Actually, 3 would be good because we got Cam Boozer, right? So we'll go for a 3 or a 5 ideally. Now sorting these, the only ones that really stand out to me if I sort them by the SN ranks here. Who was it again? So Clifford Ryder could be an all-star, maybe, but he's a bit of a project. Oh, McCoy here. McCoy's a guy I would jump on, but obviously he's a point guard. It's not really the position we're looking for. But we might just have to take best here. Kind of, maybe our trade thing didn't really work out the way I wanted to. Because even if we go back here, we have an all-star starter and Baba Oladoton. Maybe we could take him actually. What does he have? He plays small forward as backup, so we could do that. All-NBA starter Anthony Thompson, who is a true small forward. A true 3. Perimeter defense, mid-range shooting, 3-point shooting, and rebounding. Anthony Thompson, and year perimeter defense, mid-range shooting, athleticism. Both 19. Could we potentially see this guy's a shooter, so that makes sense why they moved him at the 3. I know he's going to be good. I know McCoy's going to be a great player. These guys also have all NBA starter potentials here. I do worry how he's going to be defensively, but I'm going to go with Anthony Thompson here. For the team fit, I think it'll work out. The nice thing is, no matter what, we know he's going to be like minimum starter potential, and that's what I do like about that move. So I think that'll be a good workout in the long term here. Now, we might have to do a move to get to a little more depth at our center position, though. So I'm sitting on cap limits here. So what I think we're going to do here is we're going to match an offer that the Warriors gave to Alex Sarr here, because I need to keep him. We need our big guy. Carlton Carrington, I gave him an offer that he's willing to accept, basically as our backup point guard. Because I do like to have 3 point guards always. It's always a thing for me. Minimum 3 point guards, I think. It's a good thing. And then, but I won't be able to match Keyshawn George's offer that he got. I think it's a little high in my personal opinion. He's a great player, great fit for this team, but in my opinion, I think it's worth letting go. And because I would also not be able to keep like one of our prospect guys here, because you see his potential is still like skyrocket. So I think he's going to jump up quite a bit. There we go. I think he's going to jump up quite a bit, and I kind of know how the history works with this. So I think we'll do that, and we're going to try to hold on to Art here. And yeah, sorry, Keyshawn, we'll have to let you go. There we go. I decided I'm going to offer Art a very cheap contract for long term and hope that, you know, I'm right on this, that's going to pan out. And sure enough, he took it. So there we go. I think we're locked in now. I think we got max roster spots we can have. I still might make a move to get another 5-man though. There, we got Brandon Clark on a minimum here for our third center. So there, we got 3 of each spot basically now. I like having that balance. And that locks our team in, so let's see what the progression looks like this year. And Boozer goes up another 4 to 91. Alex Sarr goes up 2 to 89. Cam Whitmore goes up 3 to 85. Buffkin goes up 3 to 83, so we have a solid point guard problem, which I'm not, not complaining about, just saying. Barney Young goes up 6 to an 82, one of our initial draft picks. Cecil Atkins goes up 6 to 77. And Frederic goes up 5. That's really good. And then where's Art Taylor? You only went up 1. I'm still not giving up on him. That's his potential. His potential's still up there pretty good. Yeah, same with Alan Young. So hopefully those guys will pan out well in the near future. Now let's see how the team looks overall. So looking at the team here, of course, our man Trae as our starting PG. Definitely big improvements here. And again, we have a point guard issue. We have just too many good point guards. And Art's not getting any time, which is probably not going to help with that whole idea that I had with him progressing well. But that's, yeah, really good team building up here. What do you think we can do this year? Second, third seed, I'm going to think maybe? All right, we extended Kobe. I don't know if we'll be able to keep all 3 of these guys, really, with the amount of money they're making. It is nice having that point guard depth. But we did extend him, and yeah, our team's looking good at this point. We're sitting at 33 and 17, actually sitting in second. I'm going to leave it running from here on out, because I always like to do my contract extensions at the trade deadline to see if I want to do anything. But the chemistry is decent on this team, so again, I'm going to let it ride and see how this team pans out. Let's hope, probably not a title this year, but maybe next year. Maybe next year. Phew, we did manage to hold on to that second seed. It dropped back to 4th for a bit, but then we've gone back up to 2nd, so we faced the Bulls in the first round. Hopefully we can at least get to the conference finals again here with this team. I feel like we should be able to. It looks like our main starting 5 is healthy. That's definitely good. They got Jokic on the Bulls now? Okay. Well, we do win game 1. 150 to 123. Whew. What a big win. Trae Young with 34. Cam Boozer with 32, 14, 6, and a couple steals. Oh, 12 15 shooting. Amazing. Sarr with 21 and 8. Whitmore with 18. Atkins 15. Carrington 10. So 6 players in double digits. Looking good. We win game 2. So it looks like, yeah, we're just too deep, I think. Zippy that. Yeah, we got it in 5. And now we're going to face Cleveland again, who we matched up again with on that. We got to those conference finals the one year. All right, you got Brandon Williams, Therese Proctor, Da Silva, Mobley. So a lot of the main players, it looks, I'm assuming Donovan Mitchell is injured. I'm assuming anyways. I don't think he would have regressed that far. He's probably injured. That's why they're showing him here, but he's not on the starting 5. So I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. We can always check, but let's just sim through and see. Oh, and they win game 1. This is another way we'll find out. Nope, did not play. They still won. 102-95. Close game. Oops. Sometimes. And they win game 2. Are you kidding me? Losers always just showing how amazing he is. Oh, Donovan's back. 36 points. What a way to say I'm back. Oof. Oh, they win game 3. It's not. I'm just going to zip through this. I don't think. What? What? I wish I didn't do that now. We actually came back after being down 3-0. Come back and win 4-3. No way. That last game was 107-83 win at home. No way. I did not see that coming at all, obviously. That's wild. And we almost had, like, these guys are all at 9 points. We almost had, like, most of our freaking roster in double digits there for scoring. All right, Detroit basketball here in the conference finals. This is going to be a heck of a matchup. Yeah, this is a very good matchup here. All right, Trae. Gotta guard Cade. I know it's tough. It's tough, just saying. It's a tough guard for you, but our bench guys. That. You do in game one. 120-91, and thankfully we got home court, by the way, too, which is a really nice bonus. Cam Boozer with 27 and 11. Our man Trae with 19 points there, 7 of 12 shooting. Did good on the offensive end. They win game two. I kind of expected that, to be fair. 138-111. That's going to be, yeah, Cunningham there. Look at that. 41 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists. Yeah, he's a tough matchup. 14 for 14 from the free throw line. Whew. It's going to be a tough matchup for our point guards. So we do win that game, and we win game three by a point. Woo. And they tie it up again. Not surprised really to see that. Detroit goes up 3-2. I'm simcasting this one. Come on, guys. Please don't go down in 6. Oh, Detroit, yeah. They're walking all over us. Ouch. Don't even look at the score. You don't need to know the score. Trae Young had 20 and 10, but in a losing effort. Cade Cunningham, no surprise. Conference Finals MVP. Spurs, Pistons, and Pistons actually beat the Spurs in 7. Would not have bet on that, but at least we can say we lost to the champs. Oh, this is why I love trading for draft picks. We got the 3rd pick from Boston. Isn't that freaking awesome, y'all? We got the 3rd pick from Boston. Now we also have the 25th and the 26th pick. So again, we're going to have a lot of picks go through this time around. Not complaining. Just saying. Looking through the draft this year, it kind of sucks. So I decided I'm just going to keep my big pick, my 3rd pick. And I traded off all the other ones for some decent moves, I think, anyways. So we'll see how it pans out. But we may have some nice picks like how we got this Boston one coming up in the near future, you know? So let's see here. We got Stephen Wolf, which is another guy who's playing the 3. So if we can't, you know, if Art doesn't progress, our other guy from last year, what was his name again? Oh, yeah, Anthony Thompson. He's like going to be a guaranteed progressor. So I kind of would, like, for example, this guy. You're an all-NBA starter. Okay, that I like right away in your center. I think we might need that. Have another 5, you know, who's going to kind of develop behind Sar. That could be a good move. Like, we're so deep at point guard. We're good at shooting guard. I feel like we're good at every position, really, which is, you know, I'm not complaining again. It's a nice thing to have. Blue Kim, point guard, all-NBA starter. Jeez. Starter. Burt Leonard is still sitting here. But see, these guys, like the first few picks that I saw here at a bench floor, like Hall of Fame and bench. And I don't know. I'm not big on that. I really am not big on that bench thing. All NBA bench. And where's our guy again? Anderson Bridges. So he's projected to go like 32nd to 40th. But he's a guaranteed starter. And what's his things anyways? Rebounding, inside scoring, mid-range shooting. And if we compare to, maybe we do go with one of these risks given that, because I like my defense. So post defense, inside scoring, rebounding. See, there's an example right there. Of a guy. Maybe we would be better off with this guy. He's 7'2" as well. Or 6'11", sorry, with a 7'3" wingspan. I don't know where I'm seeing 17. I'm just losing it. You know what? Let's do it, eh? What do you say? Let's go with Willard. He does have a Hall of Fame ceiling. You know what? And he's a defensive guy. We're gonna do it. Willard, you better be the So the nice thing with doing that and trading off all our other picks is that, like I say, look at these guys we got here, right? We got a lot of good guys with a lot of good potential here, so we're able to hold on to all of them and keep them all around, right? Because you see, he's kind of floored in his potential, but he's 92 right now anyways. Barney Young, yeah, he's still got potential on him at 84 already. Potential is way up. Atkins there. Frederic still has a ton, you see, and he's already a 77. Ton of potential here in Allen Young, already 76. So these guys are like gonna be dope. So we're gonna keep all these guys, all right? We're gonna hold on to every single one of them. Nice, I'm kind of glad I don't have any qualifying options. I think we only got one guy who's Justin, what do you say his name? Champagny. No disrespect, bro, but I can never say your name right. So we only got one roster spot open anyways here. So we could look to see, we could bring Miles Bridges back, but we could look to just grab a guy who kind of fits the system, because he'll likely be a bench guy anyways. He's really just there in case of injuries. So we did just that. We grabbed Rasheer here, who's an athletic post defender who can rebound. Sounds good to me. Power forward and center. He's 25, young guy with a 7'5" wingspan. That works for me. That fills our roster. And then we're just going to roll out with the rest that we got. Because I feel like if we look at our team, let's just have a quick, well, you know what? We'll just go to player progression. That's how confident I feel. And we'll just look at how rounded our team is here. So we got Cam at 91, who stays. Sar stays at 89. Barney Young jumps up 6 to 88. Trae Young remains at 88, our guy here. Cam Whitmore jumps up 1 to 86. 85, Bilal stays. That's surprising. I actually thought he'd continue to go up. Kobe Buffkin does go up 2 more to 85. And Carlton Carrington, like I say, that those point guards we have, go up another one to 84. Cecil Atkins goes up 6 to 83. Frederic goes up 7 to 82. Holy. Alan Young goes up only 3. I thought he might jump up 2, but I'll take that at a 78 for a backup center. I'll take it. Anthony Thompson, our pick from last year, goes up 2. And then these guys kind of stay. Art, you're a fart. You didn't do nothing for me, bro. I really thought he was. He usually always does, but I'm not going to give up on it yet. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We might not give up on him yet. We'll see how this pans out. And then let's look at the overall here in a second. As I realized I could have just done that in the progression screen, but there, this is a cleaner look. So point guard position, like we've got an 88, an 85, and 84. Our shooting guards, 88, 85, 82. Our small forward, 86, with our young up-and-comer, 77. Yeah, he's still got a ton of potential. Art, you still have a lot of potential, so he's still not done yet. But we got some really good backup 3s there in the 4 spot. We got Cam with Cecil, who's now an 84. And then Rashir here that we just picked up on a small contract for a year. And then we got Sar here at 89. Alan Young, who's slowly progressing. He still has a bit of potential left in him at 78, so he's still going to be a decent, he'll make at least a good backup. And then Willard here, like I say, you better be good, bro. You better be good. This team is freaking deep. The only thing to worry about I have is Willard, because he's going to get minutes. I might have to tweak that a little bit, give him some minutes, because I don't know, maybe I feel like that helps. Yeah, there's Willard there, not getting any minutes. So maybe we can shave a little bit off of some of these guys. Can we just shave a little bit off? Will you be cranky there? Like, you still got 24 minutes, Bilal. Are you fine with that, Kobe? You're fine with if we cut off a couple minutes? Carlton? Like, for the team, for the team. We give a couple minutes here. That's actually a lot of minutes. So, well, whatever. We're going to give him 12 minutes then. I don't care. I want to see if he progresses, at least for the start of the season, to give him some minutes, right? We can always change that up when we get closer to playoffs and stuff. Frankly, there'll probably be injuries, and I'm going to change my rotation around anyways. But let's see how this team pans out. Just had to show this. This looks weird. Ant-Man as a Sixer. You're not against. I love the Sixers. Love Ant-Man. Just looks weird. Well, here we're at the trade deadline. I feel like our record should be better here. 31 and 22, but our chemistry is decent. Fan interest is not bad. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's because of the way I have giving that young guy minutes. I don't know. Maybe that's potential part in it. I'm going to skim at the stats here and all that and look at contract extensions. So firstly, we can re-sign Trae, which I want to do because that's, that's really you're the star of the video, bro. So we're going to definitely re-sign you, but I'm going to drop that down a lot because it's going to affect me getting some of these other guys, I'm sure. Cam Whitmore, do we want to keep you? You got 2 years. We're going to hold off on that for the moment. And then I want to just look at 1 second, see where we are looking at defensively and offensively, like where we are in the stats. Team stats here, and just kind of to compare here. So let's see, points per game. We're 5th in points per game, points against per game, defensive-wise. Like, do we want to be in the top of this list? We are not there. So defensively is where we're 15th in defense. So that's where we're struggling a bit. And then our point differential, it looks decent. Point differential, we're 7th. So I feel like we do need to work on the defensive end a bit on this team. Is kind of one of the focus points. I mean, really, when I look at this team, for the main part, our defense isn't that bad. Sorry, Trae, but you're the biggest defensive weak point on the team. But actually, we're not that bad. I might just have to hold out, and see if our guy kind of, like our Willard and all that. It sounded weird. See if our guys kind of progress a little more, our young guys. I really wanted to see us, go places in this year, or we might. Maybe we can hold on and make a conference final, something like that. But we're not that bad, so we're going to leave the team as is. Roll this season out. And we're going to hope for, 2030, 2031 season will be our season. Hey, and there's Cam on all defensive second. Sorry, I meant all NBA second. My bad. I hate when my controller does this. We do have, oh, he is on all defensive second as well. So there you go. I wasn't wrong. And Alex Starr is there too. So we do have some good defensive guys. So it might just be, yeah, our star that might be one of the problems here. Sorry, I have to say it. Yeah, but there we go. We ended up with first seed. Look at that. I'm going to be saying that, oh, this year's not our year. And then who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. So we're facing the Knicks again this year, although it looks much different to last. They're still a decent team, but they have fallen off. Can we get through these guys? I'm just going to hit the round. Oh, slap. So there you go. We're not getting, it's not our year. See? I was right in the first place with my first prediction. This is not our year. Rockets win. Sengun, the finals MVP. Well, we got the 23rd and 28th pick. I do believe we had a Hornets top 3 protected, and they got second, so that kind of sucks. Too bad that didn't end up falling to 4th. That would have been perfect. But yeah, we got some, I guess. All right, now we're doing some stuff. So we can get the 3rd pick here for our first round picks coming up, which will be crappy picks anyways, I'm sure. And Carlton Carrington, they want. And then they're giving us Ramos, which I'm okay with because, like I say, we have such good point guards. And then, you know, how's this guy? Oh, his potential's gone, but he's only got 1 year left on his contract. So I'm okay with that, you know? I'm going to take that move and get 3rd pick. There is a guy I'm looking for, and it wasn't Rajda. I'm already brain farted and forgot his name. And it isn't Hutchins. I would have remembered. So he's still there. He's still there. Where are you? Was this guy? Whitehead, was it this guy? Yeah, I think it was this guy. Jesus, my brain. But look at this. Perimeter defense, athleticism, post defense. We kind of need some defensive improvements on the team, right? I think to make it to the next level. This guy's got it. But now I gotta look because we got an all-NBA starter. So he's an all-NBA starter as well. All-NBA starter center. Hopefully our guys will hang around and be good because we got Sar. Controller. And then Leo here, who could be a Hall of Fame guy, but he's also got that friggin' bench again. He's another point guard. So do we trade a point guard for a point guard? You know? I think we're gonna go with the guy I scouted out here. We're gonna go with Whitehead and see. He's a high defensive guy. Let's see if he pans out. So we're going for it. And then yeah, Art, your time is done. Next pick, we're grabbing this center here, Kozlov, who does have all-star potential. I'm mainly looking at that he's a center. And he's already 73 overall, which isn't too bad from Ukraine, so we're gonna grab him up. And lastly, we got a big project guy here, but he is a point guard who actually is a high guy here. Like high-ranked guy on some of the boards. Hall of Fame potential here. And he is defensive as one of his things, so that's right up our alley. Pretty tall for a point guard. Like you see, his overall is a D, so you know it's gonna be, yeah, just warming the bench basically. But you know, he can be on call for the first couple seasons, and hopefully he pans out to be good to make up for our trade we did. So here we go. And I say the last one because yeah, I got rid of all our other trades. Yeah, I don't really want them. I meant draft picks. All right, I'm at hard cap issues. This always scares me. I had to unfortunately trade off some guys, including you see Art I got rid of. I also had to trade off, yeah, Whitmore. Yeah, I had to trade off a few guys to get free up some cap space. Can I hold on to both these guys? Yeah, no. Phew, I managed to keep Barney Young just on a qualifying offer, which is crazy because I had to, as you see, the team is very different now because I had to do a bunch of moves in order to try to free up cap space. But here we go. We got Cam Boozer, who went up 1 to 92. We got Barney Young there, who went up 4 to a 92 as well. Cecil Atkins, I did not expect to see him go up 7. Holy, to a 90. Alex Sar, 89. Trae Young remains 88. Servatus Frederic, in other words, goes up 4 to 86. Buffkin actually went down a couple, which is sad to see. And then, yeah, a whole bunch of other... There's Willard, who did go up 5 to 76, so at least he's still going up a bit. And then, yeah, you can see not too much exciting from there on. But we do got some prospect guys, and, yeah, we're at the cap, so, yeah, let's see how this works out. So dumping off a lot of players, I think it worked out okay. We'll see how this goes. This starting lineup, I'm sorry, but it's hard to build a championship team with Trae because his contract is so heavy. But we did manage to get, we got Trae Young and Barney Young, the Young brothers on the backcourt. Boozer there. Oh, they actually have starting at 3, which I'm okay with. Chucky at, why did I say Chucky at? There's a flashback. Cecil Atkins had power forward at a 90. And then Sar there sitting at 88 right now. With some decent bench guys coming up here. Or again, we're hurting on a couple of positions. We have secondary, as you see, but our center position is still hurting. That, where's our guy? Yeah, Willard. Should we still give Willard some minutes, at least for the regular season again? And just see how this pans out. Maybe give Willard some minutes. Hopefully that works out in our favor. We'll at least give you a couple. Okay, Willard, you're at least going to get a couple, so don't let us down. Hey, Cecil got most improved player. Look at that. 27. That's not bad at all. Good shooting. 48 from 3. Whew. That's our 4-man right there. So there's Cam on all NBA second and all defensive second. And for the season, we finished second behind Philly. Yeah, hopefully we don't have to face them. Hopefully someone else can eliminate them for us if we make it through, because yeah, I don't really want to deal with them. So we got Celtics here with Sturts, Henderson, Brown, Tatum, and Cobb. So yeah, we've got a very good first round matchup here. Looks like they're a little weak at the 5, so maybe we can use that to our advantage here. 156-129 is the first game. Trae with 31 and 13. Cam with 28 and 12. Sar with 22, 6 and 6. Atkins with 21. Buffkin with 18. Christie with 13. Young with 10. Impressive! And we keep that momentum going. Yeah, we win game 2, 145-110. Holy, look at Cam Boozer. 30 points, 21 rebounds. Along with 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. And 11 of 16 shooting. Oh. We go up 3-0. Can we just sweep them? No, it wouldn't be that easy. Good, we go. We do win in 5, though, so hopefully we get a couple rest days here. New York goes on in 6, and we got to face those Knicks again, who knocked us out. Surprisingly, unexpectedly. All right, we need revenge here. We need revenge. All right. Trae, you got a defensive matchup again. It's like when they have a strong point guard, we seem to have the issues. 120-102. Trae did get 31 in that one. Good. Brunson only had 15, 5-16 shooting. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Buffkin, look at that. Our backup point guard with 23. Wow. He was only 5 of 15 though, but a lot of free throws. Tell he's an attacking, slashing kind of point guard. So we win game 2, and that one was 132-102. Lose game 3. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I did Simcast. Oh, well. Sure, we'll run it in Simcast, because I hit it, so why the hell not? Oh. I think we got enough of a lead. Yeah, we got enough of a lead to say we are holding on to that one. Cam with 41 and 15. Ooh, Trae Young with 14 and 5. His shooting was a little off. I kind of expected, aside from that game 1, him to be a little rough in that series, to be honest. And then there we go. We're moving on, and damn it, nobody took out Philly for us. That is not what I wanted to see. All right, so we got, yeah, Maxey and Ant-Man, Donta Larson, Jonathan Kuminga, and Daniel Gafford. So their front court is kind of man, but their back court is woo-wee. So can we do anything with this? Let's see how we do here. We do win game 1. 132-125. They got a decent, a deep team here. Oh yeah, and they got VJ too. Damn. Right, they have VJ coming off the bench. We did our last video on. Trae Young had 45 in this one. Thank you, Trae. You gotta try to get us. We need you to get a chip here. I don't know what I'm saying there. Oh, blah, blah, blah. But I'm probably not even gonna really edit this video, so I hope you enjoy my blahs. Oh. Oh, we're up 3-1. Wow, we beat him in 5. Okay, that's good. And we're gonna face SGA and the OKC Thunder in the finals. Cam Boozer with the Eastern Conference MVP. So big matchup here, Wizards Thunder. And let's see who they got here besides the obvious. Brent McGetty, who's an 89 overall. Jalen Williams, who's now 92. Chet Holmgren, who's a 94. And they got Sanak. How the hell did they get Sanak as well? They're probably going to have a Sanak of us. Oh my god. I don't think we can beat this team. I'm just saying. I'm a pretty optimistic dude, but this matchup, well, we did win game 1, but it likes to do that. It likes to do that. It likes to let the underdog win game 1. And then you get slapped into reality. So let's see how we do here. Trae had 25 in that one. Game 2 goes to us, 137-103. Atkins with 32. I keep wanting to call him Chucky Atkins. Buffkin with 24. And Boozer with 16-10. Okay. They win the next one. Is this? I'm assuming this is, yeah, this is on their court now. SGA had 48 in that one. Ooh, Trae had 25. He was trying to fight with him. And we do win game 4, so we go up 3-1. Offensive battle there, 143-137. Cam had 27 and 15. Trae Young, 25 with 12 dimes. Nice, nice. I like that. Not bad shooting. 8 of 19, not bad. Atkins has become a real good guy on this team here. My God. The Thunder win that one on our court. 102-97. There's a more of a defensive battle. That was a grind out probably type of game. You know what? I'm going to simcast this one in case we possibly can maybe have some great fortune here and maybe go out with, wow. Wow. Something tells me we're going to win this game. It's just a hunch there. But something tells me we're going to win this game. Let's just jump in for funsies just for the last minute. And yeah, here we go for, oh, I forgot to change it off of me, didn't I? Let's do that real quick. There we go. Why did I change the camera? But anyways, Trae Young here has the ball. We have a nice 30-point lead for OKC. A lot of times when I get to see these titles, you know, and us win the championships, it seems to be on the road court. Atkins. There's our guy, like I said, who's come up quite a bit. And it looks like we have running 2 point guards right now with Buffkin and Young to finish out the game here. There's SGA with the open 3. Don't miss those often. Sar gets the board, and he's actually going to bring it up himself. He's like, yeah, I got this, bros. Over to Trae, he's got a pick there. Over to Atkins, to Sar, swinging it around now, to Young, back at the point. We're just really killing some time here, right? Because we already got the chip, you know? And he's doing some crafty stuff with a nice little lay-in. A little crafty footwork by Trae. He's saying, like, what are you saying about it's hard to get a championship with me on the team? What are you saying, bro? I'm gonna show you. Holmgren now, over to SGA. Oh, looks like they're going to do a pick, but went off of it. He's going to do an ISO now against Trae here. Yeah, good defense, good defense. He got the lane, but that was good defense, Trae. I'll give you that. That was good, some good defense. And here we go. As the buzzer sounds, there's Trae with the ball in his hand, celebrating. There we go. So there's hope. I mean, this team, in my opinion anyways, Washington does have a lot of good pieces put together. Will Trae stay with Washington at the end of the season? That'll be something to find out. Will Washington, you know, sign him? I guess that'll be something to see too, but it was kind of fun to have this one. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed doing this little series together. It was fun. And again, we'll catch you in the next one. And I hope you don't mind my video with very little editing, possibly no editing. But I hope you enjoyed my blunders anyways. Appreciate you all. Thanks so much for watching. Hope to catch you in the next one. And shout out to Washington fans. They deserve some love, right? If you're a Washington fan, yeah, you've had some tough seasons. So, you know, you deserve some love. So hopefully you'll get to see this sometime in the near future. This is now actually really my second video, which kind of featured Washington, TBH. And we got Trae a chip there. There we go, showing his chip on him. And you never know, maybe they'd get 1 or 2 more. You know, he's still only 32 in this scenario, so there's still potential more. But we are going to call it there for this video. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a like, give me a sub. Let me know what you think down below, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.